Hey guys, what is going on? TopCakes99 here, and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing a simple review to the Air Max 720. Now, first things first, these used to look very bad quality. They used to be so dirty, and I actually washed them, and now they look pretty good. So if you haven't seen the video where I showed myself washing a couple of sneakers, go check that one out, because it was very, very cool how they turned out. Also, I would really like to say that it's amazing to me how Air Max 720s did not come out till somewhat recently, like a few years ago, I think is when they first released. But Air Maxes had been around for like 20 years prior to that, which is crazy that they never thought of this design until so recently. Now, also, I wanted to say that if you can't tell, the Air Max 720 does have some unique things about its sneaker. For example, it has the most quote-unquote air in it, in the sole, and it's got kind of that Ultra Boost ring thing on the tab. The back tab, which looks pretty cool, and then it's got a bunch of rings inside of it and outside of the sneaker as well. Now, I used to wear these shoes all the time when I went to school. I would just wear these shoes, and they got pretty dirty over time, so I washed them, and now they look pretty good again. On the tongue, as you can see, it says Air Max. Pretty cool detail right there. And basically, these currently retail for about $180, but every so often, when Air Maxes usually go on sale, these will usually go on sale as well. Now, I did wash them, but the traction didn't really clean up the best, and there just isn't much traction on the sneaker anyway. Now, some more visuals on it. You have a ton of little rings and creases in the front, but what's good about this is that the sneaker doesn't crease like normal running athletic shoes do, not crease. And also the laces, you have standard lacing, but I think it's neat how the laces actually went like underneath the sneaker. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're like underneath the sneaker, which is kind of neat that they did that. You don't see that very often. And you have the Nike swoosh right here, as well as this, I don't know what this is, it's like air or something. And then all of these, I have some scuff marks there. I don't know how that happened. Probably like slipped on a curb or something. And then it says 720 in the back right there. Not sure if you can tell that as well, but it is there. You got another Nike swoosh on the back flab thing. I don't know what that's called. And then on the inside, you have more rings, like I said, and then more creases. So I'll give you guys more details on this sneaker, like of its history and just information about it, and then we'll get into the on-foot review. Alright guys, now after further researching this sneaker, I managed to find out some interesting details. For example, the first ever Air Max 720 released first on February 1st of 2019. This was such a previous, literally just a little bit over 2 years ago was when the first Air Max 720 actually released. And that's just crazy in my opinion because they've just grown so much. Some of these Air Max 720s do resell depending on the colorway. And when they first released, the first two colorways were the Northern Light colorways. So if you know what those are, they're probably reselling. I'm not really that sure. But yeah. And also, I looked on Nike's website, and currently at the time of this video, Air Max 720s are on sale. I'm pretty sure they're like $50 off right now, which is pretty crazy considering that they'd retail for $180. And obviously, if you're like a big kid size or infants, then those are obviously cheaper as well. Now, I personally think that the Air Max 720 and the Air Max 97 have to be my favorite Air Maxes of the Air Max line. Now, this is because they just look so, I just think that their finishes are just so clean. And honestly, I can kind of see the similarities between the Air Max 720 and the Air Max 97. Obviously, the Air Max 97 has less air in it, but that's just kind of a staple of the Air Max 720. And now I will get into the on-foot review and then the box review of the sneaker. Now, if you've been around sneakers for quite some time, you probably know that Air Maxes are very well known for their comfort, and they live up to this standard perfectly. And Air Max 720s, they're meant for lifestyle and running, so whether you're taking a jog outside or shopping at a mall or something, these are definitely one of your sneakers that you should probably consider wearing. Alright guys, so now that I've showed you the visuals about the sneaker and also the on-foot review, it's time to get into the box. Now we have a standard Air box. It says Air 720 if you can't tell, and it has all of these different like labels and designs across the box. Like you got Zoom Air, Nike Air, Max Air, Air Max 90, just a bunch of different like iconic Nike Air Max things. Obviously right here you have the label. This colorway right here is smoke gray and electric green. So if you're wanting a sneaker that I show you in this video, that is what you would look for. And it has a size as well as just a bunch of other labeling. Now on this side you have basically the same as the top, Air Max 720, it says right there. And on the bottom, this is where it gets a little bit interesting because it says the Nike swoosh and Just Do It names and designs are trademarks of Nike. It just says it on a bunch of different things, but it also just has a bunch of different like Nike labeling across. It says it a bunch of different kind of things that are like copywriting stuff and sorts like that. And then yeah, that's basically it for this box. Everything basically wraps around with these little labeling marks or whatever you would like to call them. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video, the review of the Air Max 720s. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and comment any questions you have. And until next time, have a great day.